the first episode of the Legends of Babylon series. Welcome back, my dear fans. We meet again after a long absence. Hope you all are doing good. So what brings you here today is the first episode of a new series called Legends of Babylon. Before starting the episode, don't forget to subscribe so you can get a notification every time we upload a new video. Now, let's start the episode. In the beginning, God sent two angels to the land of Babylon to build a temple and teach humans magic in order to test them. The names of these two angels were Haweret and Marut. Many years passed before God sent a human named Hazard, the magician, to that temple. He lived among humans and learned their language, customs, and traditions. He was very surprised that humans were full of pride, greed, envy, hatred, and all kinds of sins. After that, he went to the temple of Hauroth and Merith. They were very happy to see a human being come to them. And when they saw the brilliance in his eyes and the purity of his soul, they knew that this human would become a great magician if he joined their school. But first, they had to tell him the conditions of this school. The first condition is that whoever wants to study in this school must stay there for 12 months. During this year, he either becomes a great magician or dies. This year is divided into 4 parts. The first 3 parts each lasts for 3 months, and the last part consists of 2 months. In the first 3 months, the student studies the secrets of the soul and the secrets of creation. In the second 3 months, he studies physics and the transformation of objects. In the third 3 months, he studies energy sciences. The last 2 months are devoted to all the sciences he has missed so that he can become a qualified magician. After listening to these conditions, Hazareth said, "I accept these conditions." Then Hauroth and Meruth took him to a beautiful garden inside the temple where there was a huge library containing many ancient books. They told him, "Here you will stay for 3 months and study the secrets of the soul and the secrets of creation." And when Hazareth spent a few days reading these books, he found that the secrets of the soul and the secrets of creation were one and the same thing. In fact, the secret of the soul is the secret of creation, because the universe was created from a tiny point, and just as the universe was created from that point, the human soul was also created. And since the universe keeps on changing and keeps on developing, the human soul also keeps on changing and keeps on developing. After 3 months, he approached Hauroth and Mara and said, "I have learned the secrets of the soul and the secrets of creation, and now I am ready to learn other sciences." Then they took him to a vast laboratory and said, "Here you will stay for 3 months and study physics and the transformation of objects." After reading a lot of books, Hazard became an expert in physics and the transformation of objects. One day, while performing an experiment, he accidentally hit a stone pillar with a magic wand, and the pillar turned into a venomous snake. When Hauroth and Mara saw this incident, they were very surprised and said, "It seems like you have mastered this science. Now you will go to the Garden of Eden, which is in the eastern part of the earth. There you will stay for the next 3 months and study energy sciences." Hazard did as he was told and spent the next 3 months studying the various forms of energy. He learned how to control and manipulate them to produce different effects. Hazard was particularly drawn to the concept of the human energy field, or aura, and how it could be used to heal and transform people. Through meditation and visualization techniques, he discovered that he could manipulate his own aura to bring about profound changes in himself and others. He also learned about the chakras, or energy centers located throughout the body, and how to balance them to promote optimal health and well-being. Additionally, Hazard studied various forms of alternative energy, including solar, lunar, and even extraterrestrial energies. He experimented with harnessing these energies to enhance his magical abilities and discovered that they could be used to create powerful effects. Overall, Hazard's studies in the Garden of Eden were a transformative experience. He emerged with a deep understanding of the human energy field and the ability to use it in powerful and positive ways. His newfound knowledge and skills set the stage for his final 3 months of training as a magician. At the end of his studies in the garden, Hazard returned to the temple where Halroth and Marut were waiting for him. They could see that he had become a true master of magic and energy manipulation. Impressed by his progress, they decided to put him to a final test. They challenged him to use all the knowledge and skills he had acquired to create a truly extraordinary magical effect. Hazard rose to the challenge and performed a spectacular display of magic and energy manipulation that left Halroth and Marut in awe. They had witnessed the birth of a truly great magician. With a heavy heart but immense pride, Halroth and Marut revealed to Hazard that the final phase of his training had begun. Over the next 2 months, he would be tested to determine whether he would become a righteous magician or succumb to the temptations of power and darkness. The fate of humanity itself hung in the balance, and Hazard knew that the decisions he made during this final phase would have profound consequences. Under the guidance of Halruth and Merith, Hazard delved deep into the mysteries of the arcane, mastering powerful spells and rituals that could shape the very fabric of reality. He grappled with the ethical dilemmas of wielding such immense power and sought to use his abilities for the greater good of humanity. However, the dark forces of Babylon sought to corrupt Hazard, tempting him with promises of ultimate power and control. As the final test approached, Hazard found himself at a crossroads, torn between the forces of light and darkness. Will he choose to walk the path of righteousness and become a legendary hero, or will he succumb to the allure of dark magic and become a villain? The answer lay within him, and the fate of the world hung in the balance. While Hazard grappled with his destiny, Halroth and Marut prepared for the final confrontation. They knew that if Hazard succumbed to the temptations of darkness, they would have to face the combined might of Babylon's dark forces. With unwavering determination, they trained tirelessly, honing their angelic powers and gathering their strength. The time had come for the ultimate showdown, and the angels were ready to defend the balance of power. As the narrative reaches its climax, the stage is set for an epic battle between the forces of good and evil. The showdown between Hazard and the dark forces of Babylon promises to be a thrilling display of magic and celestial power. Will light prevail over darkness? Only time will tell. Join us in the upcoming episode to find out the shocking truth that will change the course of history forever. Don't miss out on the next installment of this captivating series. And now I want to tell you that what you just heard is not a fairy tale. It really happened in the ancient land of Babylon. But unfortunately, due to the passage of time, most of the details have been lost and we don't know much about it. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to receive notifications of our new episodes. This is our first episode, and if you like it, we'll continue the series. See you in the next episode. Until then, take care and goodbye.